Hi, this is Shanker, and after a long time I'm making this video. But today I want to talk about the importance of Kartatwa and how it helps in making predictions. By a snapshot, you can understand that how the house is. I'm not saying that with this technique you should predict positive or extremely negative results, but they give you an idea that this particular house, because the placement of Kartatva is depressed, there is a problem, it gets reduced, you have to take more care and see other aspects more carefully then. But at a snapshot, you will understand that this is the area which needs support, which needs to be looked in detail by you, an astrologer. Now, before coming to that, let me tell you the predictive aspect first. That each planet has Kartatva, certain houses, right? Now, the thumb rule here and the predictive technique which you have to apply here is that where is the Kartatva placed? If from the house the Kartatva is placed in the 6th, 8th, or 12th, it is negative. It will create problems. To repeat, if the Kartatva is placed in the 6th, 8th, and 12th, it is going to have problems. It will be negative. And to give you an example here, let's say Shukra. Shukra is the Kartatva for the men. For the male, Shukra denotes the wife, right? Shukra denotes the wife in a male's horoscope. So it has got Kartatva over the 7th house. So when Shukra is placed in the 12th house and when Shukra is placed in the 2nd house, we need to be careful with respect to the marriage aspects. Now it is only concerning the marriage aspects because Shukra for a man deals with the 7th house, Kartatva. So if Shukra is placed in the 12th house, it becomes 6th from the 7th. And if Shukra is placed in the 2nd house, it becomes 8th from the 7th. So 6th and 8th are more important. And if Shukra is placed 12th from 7th, that is the 6th house, then there will be issues with respect to marriage. The native has to be careful. Then you see the other aspects more carefully as to how they nullify or they incrementally help in pushing the things up. So this is how you have to apply the Kartatva, and you will see that in most of the cases you will get an idea of which are the areas of life where there are going to be some turbulences, problems, and one has to deal with. So I hope you got this predictive aspect in astrology, which is very important. But before I conclude, let me also tell you the Kartatva of various planets. Jupiter is most important. It has got the Kartatva 2, 5, 9, and 11. Apart from that, in the case of female horoscopes, it is also governs the Kartatva 7th house, that is husband. As far as Saturn is concerned, it is 6th, 8th, and 12th, and also the 10th house. All planets are important for the 10th house. Jupiter also plays an important role for 10th house, and Saturn also plays an important role for 10th house. So they also hold the Kartatva to 10th house. But Saturn is for 6th, 8th, and 12th. Then we come to Mars. Mars has got, as we know, the Kartatva of 3rd house, that is younger born, 6th house, how to deal with enemies, diseases, and deaths. And 11th house is the fulfillment of desires. Venus is about luxuries, is about so many other things. So it rightly has the Kartatva of 4th house. Mercury again rules over your education and intelligence. So it rules over the 4th house and also a very important planet for the 10th house, Kartatva of 10th house. We have the last planet, the two luminaries, Sun. Sun again is yourself, that is the 1st house and the 10th house. Moon plays an important relationship in 4th house, but with respect to the mother. So this is the Kartatva of the various planets which are there. And in case of Shukra, as I've already explained, it is 4th house, but it's also got, in the case of a male horoscope, it rules the marriage part of it, that is the 7th house also, and I gave you the examples. So you have to see how the planet is placed with respect to the house, right? Suppose Jupiter is placed in the 4th house. it has got Kartatva fifth house. There will be some problems with respect to fifth house. The children may not be happy. The children may not settle easily. That it is not that it denies children. Please don't jump to those things. For that, you have to see other things. So this is like a snapshot that gives you an idea that there will be a problem in the areas where where the Kartatva is placed in the sixth and eighth. Give more importance to sixth and eighth. 12th is the last house. I mean, 12th is okay. It can negate to some extent only, but importance to be given to sixth and eighth. So I've explained you what are the houses, what are the Kartatva they rule, and if they are placed in sixth and eighth, they are going to create problems for that particular house. Try it out, and you would see that this is a very important tool of predictive astrology, and gives a good idea of the depression points in an intense horoscope. Also, there is this theory of Karak Nash. If the Kartatva is placed in the Bhav, it does Nash to that Bhav. Yes, that is absolutely right, and that should be applied. That is, it will give a kind of a negativity, or a kind of a depression or kind of a problem if the Kartatva of that planet is placed in that bhav itself. So that is one thing which is critical and should be applied. With these rules, if this is one rule of predictive astrology which I'm trying to give, and this will give you a very good idea of which are the depression points or which are the weak points in the horoscope. And do apply, have a look at it, and write to me. You have my email ID down, and you can also contact me on my Facebook or on my page. I'm sure you'll find this helpful. Thanks, and bye for now.